Hey everybody, Coach Stacey here. Today I wanted to talk to you about being in symptom groups on social media and how that can often not be the best thing for us. I know when we are deep in symptoms, wanting to find a community to relate to, and it is so wonderful to have a community where you feel like other people get what you're going through, and that's so important. And at the same time, when we are deep in our journey and just want to heal so badly, we can kind of get sucked in to those groups and spend more time than is healthy, because the more time we spend in groups that talk about symptoms and how to get out of it and how do I get relief from that and what about this symptom or what about that symptom, well, mine feels like this. So the problem with that is the focus on what's wrong instead of focusing on calming the nervous system, positivity, living your life as most as possible. So my recommendation, and having been through this on my journey myself, at one point I was in a lot of symptom groups, and that can really keep the brain focused on what's wrong. And when you hear people talk about their symptoms, then your brain starts thinking about that too, and you're rehashing all of that, and that's your focus, that's your focal point. So my advice is to really consider, how many symptom groups are you in? Are they really helping you move forward, or are they keeping you just focused on symptoms all the time? And sometimes when we don't have a lot of structure in our days and we can spend a lot of time on the mind body healing journey, sometimes we get bored and we tend to scroll social media, and we're in those groups more than we really realize or that we want to be. So just a note to maybe check in with yourself. How many groups are you in? Are you in 10 and you thought you were in 2 or 3? Are you spending a lot more time in them than you really want to? Can you leave the majority or all of those groups? Because again, where our focus is what we get more of. It's what tends to grow. So we want to be focused on living life and positivity and what God says about us and our identity in Christ and the promises He has for us, not how poorly we feel and focusing on what we don't want. So hopefully this helps. Just, again, a note to kind of check in and see where you're at with how many groups, if you maybe want to leave some or all of them, and that really might help, except for those that are really focused on the positivity, who you are in Christ, moving you forward, really giving you tools like Christian Brain Rewire. So I hope this helps. Remember, you are not your symptoms, and we have such an abundant life that God has promised for us, and that is His promise for everybody. I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.